I used to think feminine energy was a look, a way you dressed, a softness in your tone, a glow you somehow had to earn. I thought it was something you performed, not something you remembered. But then, life cracked me open, quietly, and everything I thought I knew began to unlearn itself. It didn't happen all at once. There was no dramatic moment, just little whispers, silent aches, and a question that wouldn't leave me alone. What if you've been becoming her all along and just didn't notice? I didn't have the language back then, but now I look back and realize there are so many things I wish someone had told me about feminine energy, the kind no one talks about. And maybe, just maybe, you felt this too. I want to share 5 things I wish I knew earlier, not because you need them, but because you might already be them. You've just been taught to doubt the part of you that were never broken. So let me begin here with the first thing I wish I knew. Feminine energy isn't weakness, it's radical trust. I didn't know how tightly I would be gripping life, how much I thought I had to hold it all together, prove myself, stay 10 steps ahead. And underneath it all was fear. Fear of being too much, or worse, not enough. But the feminine doesn't rush. She doesn't chase. She attracts through trust, not force. And trust isn't passive. It's not waiting around hoping life gets better. It's surrendering to a deeper current, one you can't always see, but you can feel. And the moment I loosened my grip, I felt her, this quiet current inside me. Soft, steady, sure. She had been there all along, waiting for me to return. It was in that space that I first began becoming her. If this resonates so far, maybe give this video a like. It helps me keep sharing these quiet truths for women like us. Thank you. The second thing I wish I knew is that softness doesn't mean silence. There's a kind of strength that comes in softness that no one celebrates. The kind that forgives without forgetting. The kind that says no with gentleness and doesn't explain itself. I used to confuse being soft with being small. I thought staying quiet made me kind, that not reacting made me graceful. But I've learned that feminine energy isn't about shrinking. It's about knowing your power and choosing not to wield it in fear. Your softness doesn't make you invisible. Your empathy doesn't make you weak. They make you human, whole. They are your compass, not your cage. I didn't know it then, but now I see. Softness was never the weakness. It was the return. The third truth no one told me, feminine energy isn't always pretty. We love to romanticize it. The flowy dresses, the self-care nines, the radiant glow. But feminine energy is also the breaking, the rage, the days where you don't recognize yourself. It's the sacred mess, the shedding of old shells, the tears you cry alone at night when no one is watching. That's hard too. Healing looked more like letting go than holding on, more like screaming in the shower than posting affirmations online, more like walking away from what I once begged for. And in that mess, in the raw and real and unbeautiful, I found something holy. Maybe you've been there too, or maybe you're there now. If so, you're not falling, you're not failing, you're becoming. Feel free to share your story in the comments if you feel called to. I read every one of them. You are not alone. The fourth thing I wish I knew is that feminine energy needs boundaries to bloom. I used to overgive. I thought love meant saying yes, being available, giving endlessly. But there's nothing divine about depletion. There's nothing feminine about abandoning yourself to keep the peace. True feminine energy has roots. It says, I love you, and I love me too. It's learning to receive without guilt, to rest without shame, to say no, not because you don't care, but because you do. I didn't know how deeply my people pleasing was rooted in survival. But now, I see boundaries not as walls, but as gardens. They don't keep people out. They help love grow within. Before I share the last one, I want to take a moment to say, if this video is touching something in you, please consider subscribing. There's a soft community growing here, and you belong in it. You're not too much. You're not behind. You're just blooming. The final truth I wish I knew is that becoming her isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world taught you not to be her. There's no perfect version of you to chase, no list of traits to master, no exact morning routines that will finally make you feminine. You already are. The little girl who used to daydream, the young woman who felt things too deeply, the version of you who still, somehow, believed in love even after the breakup. She's not lost. She's still here, under the layers, waiting. Becoming her isn't a race. It's a gentle homecoming. It's when you finally say, I don't need to perform softness. I am soft. I don't need to chase love. I am love. I don't need to fix myself. I was never broken. That's the truth no one told me. And maybe no one told you either. But you know it now. So if you needed this today, I'm glad you found it. And if it touched you in any way, please like this video, leave a quiet word in the comments, or share it with a woman who's finding her way home to herself too. Because this is what her inner bloom is all about. Quiet healing, unlearning, becoming. Not louder, just truer. Until next time, yours truly, Amara.